Special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, Off the Wall Games in Hadley, Massachusetts, Games and Friends in Springfield, Massachusetts, as well as AAA Games Arena in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.
He drops to the ground, dead as a stone for bad.
Too many stones.
Too many stones. Not enough stones yet.
Stone sword. Stone club. Stone corpse?
Yes.
I mean, I guess I could make you some copper tools if you really want.
How? Do we have
I just
any
need you to
copper?
go dig up some copper and build me a forge. And give
Yeah.
me some blacksmith's hammers. But I'll get it done.
Let me ignore these hominids on our case and get right on that for you.
Are these guys now, like, halfway down the mountain?
Yeah, they're making rapid progress.
I don't want to be directly in the drop zone when all 11 of them drop, so I'm going to try and back up if I still have time.
You know what? I must have some emotions pent up because I actually want to see with the extended range of my quarterstaff if I could, like, take the feet out from one of them before they hit the ground.
Are you just gonna, like, chuck it?
Run up and then, like, swing from underneath.
Try and, like, knock them off as they get close to the bottom. It's possible.
Exactly.
I'm not going to
Shake
say
'em
no
up.
to that.
Okay.
So you get real close to where the apes are going to land. Well, they're not apes.
Phaedra
still.
charges in and does her best Monkey King impression, twirling the quarterstaff about, and swings for the feet of whoever's at the bottom, I guess.
You're actually going to have to wait a hot second for them to get that low.
Yeah.
But
They're halfway down the peninsula right now, right?
ranged attackers are going to be able to get another shot each.
All right.
so-
Cole's gonna hit one of them with the dry sand.
When they hit the bottom or before they
No, while they're climbing down.
Oh my.
What's the range on dry sand?
What is the range on dry sand? Also, they're not facing you.
I bet you because there's like a thrown weapon extra rule or something like that.
You would have to be in melee range to use any of those.
All right, then I'd have to use the small firework then.
Oh,
Go for it, brother.
oh
Right.
no.
Do you need a pair of pants to use as a sling?
No, I'm all set.
You can go a lot further with a sling.
Of course, they also don't give a range on that either. Under the skill.
Well,
limit.
normally you don't throw a firework. So,
I mean, it doesn't even have it for the burning liquids, which we know was thrown.
yeah. Well, normally thrown weapons have a range of close.
Yeah, so that's what I figured it would be, close.
But yeah, no, if you want to use the small firework, you're going to have to wait till they are closer than they are now.
Right. I think I'll just switch to the bow actually has the same range.
Yeah, but the thing is with the bow is if
You can shoot
miss-
outside of your
if you-
range.
If
Yeah.
you miss a shot with the bow, it doesn't matter. If you miss a shot with your only explosive, it does. So,
I'll switch to the bow then.
all right. So, yeah, you can take a shot. The remainder of them are in a group climbing down. So,
Ooh. I'm gonna shoot for the one still the furthest up in that group.
Oh my god. If one
I'm
of them
hoping-
falls on me, that
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Well, no, I'm hoping it falls on his friends.
And then they fall on me. Perfect. Can I parry a falling body? Wait, let's get there first.
what's your ideal range for the hunting bow?
Close.
Close. Okay, so you need 3 successes to hit at this range. Next turn, you would need 2.
I mean, I'll just give it a shot.
Yeah, arrows aren't counted individually, so.
No. Close, but no.
Alright, your shot does not quite have the height that it needs.
It's the first time firing it, so.
Is anybody else doing any movement?
I'm not.
I guess I'll move up with Phaedra, because I'm not going to leave her alone in the drop zone, but I would suggest we maybe try and... There's going to be a lot of them, and we're going to be surrounded quick if we stay here too long.
I'm going for their feet.
All right. So they get to move. Archers can make one more attack before they hit the ground.
What's the range on this second one?
Did you end up climbing the hut, or are you still on the
I
ground?
guess if I'm I'll climb the hut. Why not?
All right, you climb the hut. You are going to be on ideal range on them.
All right. I'm gonna aim at the big one.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I'm also gonna spend. I'll spend one of my fortunes, I suppose. I love spending fortune points to miss. I'll spend the momentum I get for taking a quick moment to aim. Technically, 4 successes.
Yes.
4 successes, yes. You only needed 1 to hit,
So
so
that's 3
Nice
additional
shot.
successes.
that is 3 additional successes. Yep.
Put them all to damage, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, so each momentum spent is what? +1 damage overall?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll just add all 3. Why not? Fuck it.
Oh my.
And
2, 3 effects.
Wow.
Yo. Does piercing matter with Big Boy?
There are 2 zeros in there. If you want to re-roll them, that is your option.
I would love to re-roll them.
Do it. Do
Do
it.
it.
I got a 3 and a 5,
So you get 1 extra effect.
so 4 effects.
8 damage, 4 effects, so that means a couple of different things. For one, this guy actually had armor on. Really gross, crude hide armor.
Well, he can get
Let it
fun.
be there.
You negate that with piercing, and you inflict a wound on him, as well as doing 2 points of mental damage to his resolve pool.
Eat shit, you giant ape man.
Yeah.
Tell him.
The arrow hits him in the leg, and he is potentially going to fall from taking a wound while climbing. You know what? I'm going to spend a doom on this.
Okay.
Begins.
Do it.
Hey, I like spending out the session with less doom. Especially the doom is, please don't let this guy die by falling to his death.
I just like it when the DM dooms us. I think that's fun. It's a nifty system, and I like it.
All right. He gets 2 successes to not fall, so he is okay.
I guess
However,
that means having to
he
dodge his
has
body.
a wound.
I'll take a wound.
The arrow through his leg hit something vital, and there is just blood gushing everywhere.
Ooh.
Cole also gets a shot, right?
Yes, he does, but he's going to be aiming for a different person.
All does also get a shot.
And I'll be using that last momentum that we got.
I generated that so our frontliner doesn't die.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a
Appreciate
good...
you guys. I appreciate y'all.
All right, he'll just roll. Ah, there we go. 2 successes. And that's what, and this is the, and it required 2, correct?
Yes.
4 and 2 effects.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, his effects don't mean anything in this case.
Okay, so 4 damage then.
So 4 damage, and this is to one of the regular bros, right?
yeah.
Alright, he is still alive, although that was a solid hit to the torso. Alright guys, this is the turn. They're gonna hit the ground now.
Yippee.
Okay.
Do I get a chance to try and knock one off
Oh.
by its feet?
Right, you had readied that action, so yeah.
I really did.
Yes. Make an attack with your quarterstaff.
Swing.
Nope.
Boo.
That's so not exciting.
I'm
oh well.
sorry, a swing and a miss.
I feel like I might have taken his belt or something.
They all dropped the last 10 feet or so. Hit-
So I swing at air is what you're saying.
Yeah.
To be fair, if these guys are climbing using all 4 limbs on a solid rock face, it makes sense that it's not quite like they're not as stationary as you and I would be climbing it.
Oh
Yeah.
sure, but have you ever stubbed your toe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It hurt.
that.
It
I
hurt.
appreciate that.
Alright, so they all hit the ground in a big group. They draw their weapons, they're howling, free hands beating chests. And the big one, who looks, admittedly diminished with that arrow through its leg, moves to the front, and a group of 4 of them huddle in right around him. The remaining 8 split into 2 groups of 4.
12 minis and a biggie.
I am going to try. Are they going to be able to move before me, or can I try and break through and try and get the big guy while he's on his back foot?
You can charge the group that the big guy is in and try and swing at him.
Ricardo knows once you cut off the head, the rest will be shaky. So he's going to spend his final fortune point. And I'm going to pump the momentum that's in here.
Okay.
But, okay.
He is the frontliner.
It's true, but, like, his parry attempt is the thing I was hoping for.
I don't get a parry attempt anymore because my sword's gone.
No, you can still parry with the shield or a spear or anything.
Oh, okay.
You just don't have the parry quality anymore, which reduces its cost.
Ah, okay. Well, hey, listen, worst case scenario, I have to spend Doom. Oh well.
Right?
Do it.
Not a big deal.
Anyway.
It's just some Doom.
Put some Ronies in the pot.
Alright, I have a total of five successes on Big Guy. On the Big Guy group.
Damn. Alright, what do you want to do with that extra 4 momentum?
I'm gonna use that into damage so I can end this dude's life.
Alright, roll your damage.
5 plus 4 and 2 effects for piercing.
Shit.
And fragile.
You know what one of my favorite Doom spends is?
To prevent man from dying.
It's when you try and kill the leader of a group, I can spend 1 Doom and have one of the mooks dive in the way of your attack.
Mr. President!
You. Mr. President, no!
And I will always love you.
Actually, no. In this instance, you run in with the spear, and, like, arm is cocked back, and you just lean into it, aimed right at this dude's face, and faster than you would expect, he snakes his hand out, grabs one of his buddies by the neck, and just yanks him right in front of the spear.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's probably more accurate, isn't it?
The spear rips through that thing's head and just completely deletes it from reality.
Okay, well, now he has 3 dudes around
Now
him.
he
I
has
guess
3 guys, it's true. Alright, who's next on your guys' team?
Me. I want to go. I want to try to hit this guy again. And this time I'm spending a fortune. Phaedra brandishes her quarterstaff and swings hard. Brandish. Cool.
Oh, wow.
We're
Golly.
bad at this.
Damn!
Golly.
Well, we know which 2 of those
Sorry.
dice mattered from the first
I
roll,
just break my
apparently.
new quarterstaff.
Yeah. Alright. So you got 2 successes and a complication. Cool.
Did
I
I stub
am
my toe?
going to bank that Doom.
Number go up.
He deliberately did
Wait,
that
it's 2
just to make
Doom
me
with a
upset.
complication?
Yeah.
I hate it here.
It's just like if we got a critical. Just like if we got a critical.
Alright, so I'm gonna bank the Doom off that complication, and you do score a hit, so roll
Somehow.
damage.
Some way, somehow.
You actually have 1 momentum.
I think that's gonna go in the bank. Because
Right.
it's been going that way.
Thank
It
you.
has been banked.
Here's my damage.
Phaedra, are you going after Big Guy, or...?
If I'm being honest, I'm probably not sizable enough to get past the little guys. Also, maybe just seeing what happened. Well, if we take out the little guys, he can't keep shielding himself with them. So, I think it's safe to say I went after one of the little guys.
Okay. But in the big guy's group still?
Correct. I think Ricardo
Alright.
and I are sticking together for safety's sake.
8
Yes.
damage. Holy
Jesus
crap.
Christ.
Can I knock this one down?
With a knockdown.
Delete.
Yeah, with a
Delete.
knockdown, which doesn't matter because you just crushed that dude's. You just absolutely crushed that dude's skull.
You did the Monkey King. You twirled that shit at least 17 times and just brought it down as a chop to the brain. Deleted.
In all fairness, without a skull and a brain, he probably did fall down.
Yeah, he did.
You
fall
did
down,
knock
it's
him.
true.
He is knocked down.
Without a central nervous system, he definitely did fall down.
Wild.
Who's next on your team?
I think we've only got 1 left, right?
Yeah. I haven't gone yet.
All right, do it up.
Is it still 2, or is it down to 1 for the range increment?
You're in close range now.
Yeah, that one's gonna go to damage. Wow. Well, a good thing I can re-roll.
Yeah, I would say. All right, so another 1 and another effect, so that is a total of 2 more damage. So that brings you up to 4.
Yep.
Because you spent the memento on damage, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you hit one of the 2 remaining minions, and they're still alive, but they're pretty beat up looking. All right, so you guys did your best against them as they were making their way down the cliff face. You definitely affected a toll upon them, and as they hit the ground, bloodied, several of them injured, and a couple of them dead, they massed themselves for a charge.